for people to say, wouldn't it be awesome if this place really did exist? If a million people begin to think that way, or a billion people begin to think that way, wow. It is about the power of what we have to manifest.
We're here today talking about a new book called The Orchid, The Secret Code of Modern Goddesses. I'm joined by the co-authors, Rocio Aquino and Angel Orengo. Angel, Rocio, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the conversation. You've mentioned that one of your goals is to bring the Orchid to a real life situation, meaning bring this fictional retreat center into real life. Where are we today with that goal, and how can the audience who's watching and listening right now help you get to the next step of bringing the Orchid to real life?
You want me to speak to that?
Yes, it's because wow, imagine how incredible, really. It's
Like anything, well, we now know this. We didn't have it as clear before. Everything in your life begins with an intention, right? Waking up in the morning, getting up from your bed, right? Everything is an intention after an intention. The first and most important thing that we want is for people to truly enjoy the book. Because through the enjoyment of the book, there is a transformation that's taking place in the individual as you are experiencing and collectively, right? We now understand that the way to change the world, and even though this is not the ultimate intention, is kind of the indirect intention, we can make this place a better place to be for all of us. And it begins by me feeling better about myself and you feeling better about yourself. And it begins by all of the things that that these women are experiencing in the Orchid. And so, to your question, the first thing is for people, and it's happening already, for people to say, wouldn't it be awesome if this place really did exist? And these transformations were taking place. That alone, that thought in itself, if one person says it, it's a big deal. If a million people begin to think that way, or a billion people begin to think that way, wow. It is about the power of what we have to manifest. So that's that. In terms of where it is, the Orchid as a center, as a retreat center, I think there are versions of it throughout the world already. There are many places that exist. I think those places will be inspired when they read our book to say, we can go to a different level. We can do more to expand the way we're doing this. Why don't we copy that? I hope they do, because ultimately that means that then that the Orchid will sprout in places in which it's already existing. We do think that there is a series of other things. There are podcasts down the line. There are television shows that we've mentioned. There's a digital community that we would like to work on and develop. There is a nonprofit, because there are going to be issues that will require that approach. And I think within the context of all of those, we're going to continue building this community that ultimately is going to want to continue conversations as to how do I deal with this? What are other things that I can teach? Even though we attempted to do a very complete sort of experience of a 7-day experience at this retreat center, the truth is that the experiences can vary greatly, right? And there's so much more out there. We only depicted a number of healers. The number of healers and healing modalities out there are endless. And so I believe it will happen. We have had initial conversations with certain people about it, but I would say it's in early stages. And I would most rather encourage everybody who is already well advanced into a retreat center to look at themselves and see if there's anything that can be learned from ours and create their own Orchid, so that we can help more people around the world.
Yes, So take the lessons, what you learn, and really is how I can begin to have a conversation with someone who is feeling better about himself and what we can do together. So I would love to create from that place when people feel better
Yeah.
about themselves and that you don't have any stop. And it's how we can collaborate because wherever you bring to the table is unique.
The book is called The Orchid, The Secret Code of Modern Goddesses. As we wrap up, for people who are listening and watching the conversation and they want to hear more, they want to go buy the book, they want to read the book, what's the best way? Tell us your websites, your social media. What's all the ways we can learn more about the two of you and the book, The Orchid?
Is so many ways right now. Is we have the web page is theorchidbook.com. Then you can see the in English and Spanish the book and where to buy it. You can buy it in Amazon and Barnes and Noble, Apple, and we have the audiobook too. And the exercise, if you want to do a book club with your friends, you can do some exercise and they are in the web page. We have a beautiful, how you call it, Instagram and Facebook for the Orchid book.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
The
TikTok,
the Orchid book.
the Orchid book, the Orchid book _
Yes. And then you can follow Angel or you can follow me and you're going to have a lot of fun too. The most important is read the book. And if you like it, share it with more people because it's for being of service, really.